everyone needs to calm down about the supposed Starfield 2.0 update. So over the last few days, there's been lots of like rumors or leaks or whatever you want to call it about apparently how Bethesda put on a digital event for a supposed like massive Starfield update, which is coming in the next few months. Now, an update has been like well overdue because the last DLC, Shattered Space came out over a year ago now. I think it was September 24, which I actually paid for and played for about 2 minutes. And it was massively disappointing. And they've been saying they're going to release an update every year, which doesn't look like they're going to at this rate. But apparently they are putting out a massive update. And I imagine it's because the game's coming out on PS5 next year and they need to win back some goodwill. Otherwise, basically, no one's going to play it, right? And the sales will be awful. And just be another L for Bethesda, which they've been racking up over the last few years. So yeah, apparently they're doing like a massive update. There's changes to travel, like how you travel, um, and there's like a graphics update and that kind of stuff. The graphics update, I imagine, would be for NPCs because the graphics in Starfield are actually pretty good. To be fair, like that's one of the only things I'm excited about at this point for Elder Scrolls 6. Like the textures of like foods and stuff and the landscapes actually look really good. The NPCs look absolutely terrible though at times. Like they just weren't finished. There was the whole googly eyed problem they had where they would just stare at you when the game first came out before they patched it. So I imagine there'll be an update for that. I think there'll almost definitely be some sort of update around the procedural generation with the points of interest because that is absolutely broken and it's absolutely baffling how they haven't fixed that already. Um, that's like the main reason people play Bethesda games is for exploration. So I imagine there's like a bigger pool. Maybe they've created like more points of interest. There's more randomization. I believe there was a bug as well, which meant like a large majority, like a large percentage of the points of interest were there was like a 0.5% chance of you ever coming across them. So they did all this work and they didn't even show you the work, which is very strange. And yeah, the travel as well. Like apparently the travel has been it's made it easier to sort of you don't have to go through so many menus and there's not as many loading screens, that kind of stuff. So that'd be cool. But again, I don't think there's going to be anything like drastic. Like you might be able to, manually fly to a planet within the solar system, but the problem with Starfield it's so deep. Like it basically requires them creating a brand new game. It won't fix the sort of boring story and the pacing of the story. It won't fix the utterly confusing lore and the small cities and the pacing of the game and the the characters and the annoying companions. It has so many issues. I just I really would temper your expectations.